What's up, guys? Back here. Oh, by the way, this is the Winners Wear T-shirt for anyone who's interested. If you want to get one for yourself, that's the Ankh with the Eye of Horus there in the middle. If you like this kind of shirt and you want yourself, the link to get one is in the description. So just click on that link. You can buy one from my website. That's the Winners Wear T-shirt. Winners Wear shirt. Okay. Now I'm going to read some parts of this since I like this book a lot. This is on managing yourself. I highly recommend this book. This is by Clayton M. Christensen. Managing oneself, 13. We live in an age of unprecedented opportunity. If you've got ambition, drive, and smarts, you can rise to the top of your chosen profession, regardless of where you started out. But with opportunity comes responsibility. Companies today aren't managing their knowledge workers' careers. Rather, we must each be our own chief executive officer. Simply put, it's up to you to carve out your place in the work world and know when to change course. And it's up to you to keep yourself engaged and productive during a work life that may span some 50 years. To do all of these things well, you'll need to cultivate a deep understanding of yourself. What are your most valuable strengths and your most dangerous weaknesses? Equally important, how do you learn and work with others? What are your most deeply held values? And in what type of work environment can you make the greatest contribution? The implication is clear. Only when you operate from a combination of your strengths and self-knowledge can you achieve true and lasting excellence. The idea in practice. To build a life of excellence, begin by asking yourself these questions. What are my strengths? To accurately identify your strengths, use feedback analysis. Every time you make a key decision, write down the outcome you expect. Several months later, compare the actual results with your expected results. Look for patterns in what you're seeing. What results are you skilled at generating? What results are you skilled at generating? What abilities do you need to enhance in order to get the results you want? What unproductive habits are preventing you from creating the outcomes you desire? In identifying opportunities for improvement, don't waste time cultivating skill areas where you have little competence. Instead, concentrate on and build on your strengths. How do I work? In what ways do you work best? Do you process information most effectively by reading it or by hearing others discuss it? Do you accomplish the most by working with other people or by working alone? Do you perform best while making decisions or while advising others on key matters? Are you in top form when things get stressful, or do you function optimally at your best in a highly predictable environment? Gotta know how you work. What are my values? What are your ethics? What do you see as your most important responsibilities for living a worthy, ethical life? Do your organization's ethics resonate with your own values? If not, your career will likely be marked by frustration and poor performance. Where do I belong? Consider your strengths, preferred work style, and values. Based on these qualities, in what kind of work environment would you fit in best? Find the perfect fit, and you'll transform yourself from a merely acceptable employee into a star performer. What can I contribute? In earlier eras, companies told business people what their contribution should be. Today, you have choices to decide how you can best enhance your organization's performance. First, ask what the situation requires. Based on your strengths, work style, and values, how might you make the greatest contribution to your organization's efforts? Ba-ba-ba-ba. So yeah, that was what you call it. How you will measure your life, something like that. Anyway, this one's good right here. How resilience works. 47. Forty-seven. People got freaking attention spans like fish. If nothing really grabs them down like quickly, then just go. Man, I gotta look into that because that is amazing. That's being put up on game right there. I had no idea you could. Those things were just free to freaking repost as you want, as long as you make that a little edit or something. Like wow. So basically, I have a crap ton of resources just like that. I had no idea. hmm These are dark days. People are losing jobs, taking pay cuts, suffering foreclosure on their homes. Many of them are snapping, sinking into depression or suffering a permanent loss of confidence. But others are snapping back. For example, taking advantage of a layoff to build a new career. What careers, oh, what carries them through tough times? Resilience. Resilient people possess three defining characteristics. They coolly accept the harsh realities facing them. That's number one. Number two, they find meaning in terrible times. And number three, they have an uncanny ability to improvise, making do with whatever's at hand. So, yeah, in deep recessions, resilience becomes more important than ever. Fortunately, you can learn to be resilient. Mhm. Resilience can help you survive and recover from even the most brutal experiences. To cultivate resilience, apply these practices. Face down reality. Instead of slipping into denial to cope with hardship, take a sober, down to earth view of the reality of your situation. You'll prepare yourself to act in ways that enable you to endure, training yourself to survive before the fact. Mhm. Example: Admiral Jim Stockdale survived being held prisoner and tortured by the Viet Cong, Viet Cong. in part by accepting he could be held there for a long time. He was held for 8 years. Yeah, that's pretty long. Those who didn't make it out of the camps kept optimistically assuming they'd be released on shorter timetables. By Christmas, by Easter, by the 4th of July. I think they all died of broken hearts, Stockdale said. Search for meaning. When hard times strike, resist any impulse to view yourself as a victim and to cry, "Why me?" Rather, devise constructs about your suffering to create meaning for yourself and others. You'll build bridges from your present day ordeal to a fuller, better future. Mhm. Those bridges will make the present manageable by removing the sense that the present is overwhelming. Austrian psychiatrist and Auschwitz survivor Viktor Frankl realized that to survive the camp, he had to find some purpose. He did so by imagining himself giving a lecture after the war on the psychology of the concentration camp to help outsiders understand what he had been through. By creating concrete goals for himself, he rose above the sufferings of the moment. Continually improvise. When disaster hits, be inventive. Make the most of what you have, putting resources to unfamiliar uses and imagining possibilities others don't see. Example: Mike founded a business with his friend Paul, selling educational materials to schools, businesses, and consulting firms. When a recession hit, they lost many core clients. Paul went through a bitter divorce, suffered a depression, and couldn't work. When Mike offered to buy him out, Paul slapped him with a lawsuit claiming Mike was trying to steal the business. Mike kept the company going any way he could, going into joint ventures to sell English language training materials to Russian and Chinese competitors, publishing newsletters for clients, and even writing video scripts for competitors. The lawsuit was eventually settled in his favor, and he had a new and much more solid business than the one he started out with. Wowee. Let's go for another 15 minutes. 15 minutes. How resilience works, fam. Manage your energy, not your time. 61. You can manage that by having work hours and off hours, you dumb nuts. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, let's be honest here. It's not really. And you can take a break like every. It does say to take a break like every 2 hours. So, okay, fine. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Like every 2 hours. Manage your energy, not your time. Wait a minute. I thought I did that one. Yeah, I did. Overloaded circuit 79. 79. 99. Frenzied executives who fidget through meetings, miss appointments, and jab at the elevator's door close button aren't crazy, just crazed. They're suffering from a newly recognized neurological phenomenon called attention deficit trait, marked by distractibility, inner frenzy, and impatience. ADT prevents, oh, marked by distractibility, inner frenzy, and impatience. ADT prevents managers from clarifying priorities, making smart decisions, and managing their time. This insidious condition turn otherwise talented performers into harried underachievers, and it's reaching epidemic proportions. ADT isn't an illness or character defect. It's our brain's natural response to exploding demands on our time and attention. As data increasingly floods our brains, we lose our ability to solve problems and handle the unknown. Creativity shrivels, mistakes multiply. Some sufferers eventually melt down. How to control ADT's ravaging impact on performance. Foster positive emotions by connecting face to face with people you like throughout the day. Take physical care of your brain by getting enough sleep, eating healthfully, and exercising regularly. Organize for ADT, designating part of each day for thinking and planning, and setting up your office to foster mental functioning. For example, keeping part of your desk clear at all times. These strategies may seem like no brainers, but they'll likely help you vanquish the ADT demon before it can strike. We've passed the 15-minute mark, keep going. And the reason why you need to exercise more, man, that's why you feel stressed or restless. That's it. Promote positive emotions, or how you can combat ADT. Promote positive emotions. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna drop down and do some push-ups. Be right back. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and that is exactly why I do not like having this here. And I have not done squats in forever, man. Whew. Negative emotions, especially fear, can hamper productive brain functioning. To promote positive feelings, especially during highly stressful times, interact directly with someone you like at least every 4 to 6 hours. In environments where people are in physical contact with people they trust, brain functioning hums. By connecting comfortably with colleagues, you help your brain's executive center, responsible for decision making, planning, and information prioritizing, perform at its best. Take physical care of your brain. Ample sleep, a good diet, and exercise are critical for staving off ADT. You're getting enough sleep if you can awake without an alarm clock. You're eating well if you're avoiding sugar and white flour and consuming more fruits, whole grains, vegetables, and protein instead. You're exercising enough if you're taking a brisk walk or going up and down a flight of stairs a few times a day. Organize for ADT. Hmm. What's it? I just thinking about something. So I need to be asleep for 8 hours, right? 8, 8, and 8 is 24. 9 and 9. Hmm. Or 9, 8. 9 and 8. That's 17. I take away 2 hours from that. 28. Add 9 and 9. 9 and 9, 18. 18 and 6. Yeah, that's 24. So yeah, 6 hours for sleep. And 9 and 9 for that. Although, I guess I actually should keep it at 8, huh? All right. Hmm. And if I were to sleep for that amount of time, hmm. So another hour and a half from now. So basically 11, right? Hmm. Okay. So 10:30. So yeah, take physical care of your brain. Ample sleep, a good diet, and exercise are critical for saving off ADT. You're getting enough sleep if you can awake without an alarm clock. You're eating well if you're avoiding sugar and white flour and consuming more fruits, whole grains, vegetables, and protein instead. You're exercising enough if you're taking a brisk walk or going up and down a flight of stairs a few times a day. Organize for ADT. Instead of getting sucked into the vortex of email or voicemail first thing in the morning, attend to a critical task. With paperwork, apply the Ohio only hand it once rule. Whenever you touch a document, act on it. File it or throw it away. Do crucial work during times of the day when you perform at your best. Use whatever small strategies help you function well mentally, whether it's listening to music or walking around while working, or doodling during meetings. And before you leave for the day, there's 3 to 5 priority items you'll need to address tomorrow. What your company can do. In firms that ignore ADT symptoms, employees underachieve, create clutter, and cut corners. Careless mistakes, illness, and turnover increase as people squander their brain power. To counteract ADT and harness employees' brain power, Invest in amenities that foster a positive, productive atmosphere. Example: major software company SAS Institute creates a warm, connected, and relaxed work environment by offering employees perks such as a 7-hour workday that ends at 5, a large on site gym and daycare facility, and a cafeteria that provides baby seats and high chairs so parents can eat lunch with their children. The payoff: employees return the favors with high productivity, and SAS's turnover, you know, people who leave, quit, never exceeds 5%, saving the company millions on recruiting, training, and severance. Okay, that was overloaded circuits. Well, I'm glad to get at least one like every now and then, but be a better leader, have a richer life. 97. Okay, what's the next one? I think it was 97. Yeah, be a better leader, have a richer life. Life's a zero sum game, right? The more you strive to win in one dimension, example, your work, the more the other three dimensions, yourself, your home, and your community, must lose. Not according to Friedman. Yeah, not according to Friedman. You didn't have to make trade offs among life's domains, nor should you. Trading off can leave you feeling exhausted, unfulfilled, or isolated, and it hurts the people you care about most. Excel in all dimensions of life. Use Friedman's total leadership process. First, articulate who and what matters most in your life. Then experiment with small changes that enhance your satisfaction and performance in all four domains. For example, exercising 3 mornings a week gives you more energy for work and improves your self esteem and health, which makes you a better parent and friend. Friedman's research suggests that people who focus on the concept of total leadership have a 20% to 39% increase in satisfaction in all life domains, and a 9% improvement in overall job performance, even while working shorter weeks. So, the idea in practice: total leadership helps you mitigate a range of problems that stem from making trade offs among the different dimensions of your life. Feeling unfulfilled because you're not doing what you love, feeling inauthentic because you're not acting according to your values, feeling disconnected from people who matter to you, feeling exhausted by trying to keep up with it all. To tackle such problems using total leadership, take these steps. Number one, reflect. For each of the four domains of your life, that's work, home, community, and self, reflect on how important each is to you and how much time and energy you devote to each one, and how satisfied you are in each one. Are there discrepancies between what is important to you and how you spend your time and energy? What is your overall life satisfaction? Yep, asking the important questions. Two, brainstorm possibilities. Based on the insights you've achieved during your four-way reflection, brainstorm a long list of small experiments that may help you move closer to greater satisfaction in all four domains. These are new ways of doing things that would carry minimal risk and let you see results quickly. For example, turning off cell phones during family dinners could help you sharpen your focus on the people who matter most to you. Exercising several times a week could give you more energy. That I would definitely say so. I would definitely say that works. Joining a club with coworkers could help you forge closer relationships with them. Mhm. Preparing for the week ahead on Sunday evenings could help you sleep better and go into the new week refreshed. Yeah, better to prepare for things beforehand. Three, choose experiments. Mhm. Narrow the list of experiments you've brainstormed to the three most promising. They should improve your satisfaction and performance in all four areas of your life, have effects viewed as positive who matter by the people who matter to you in every dimension of your life, be the most costly in regret and missed opportunities if you don't do those things, position you to practice skills you most want to develop and do more of what you want to be doing. And four, measure progress. Develop a scorecard for each experiment you've chosen. Mhm. So that was be a better leader, have a richer life. All right, what's the next one here? Reclaim your job, 115. 115, right here. Yeah, that's reclaim your job. 90% of managers waste time and fritter away their productivity by grappling with an endless list of demands from others. Why? We assume, wrongly, that those demands are requirements and that we lack personal discretion or control over our jobs. The consequence, we remain trapped in inefficiency. But we can escape this trap if we learn how to grasp opportunities, trust our own judgment, and methodically fulfill personal goals that tally with our organization's objectives. The keys: set priorities, then stick to them, focusing on efforts that support those priorities. Overcome resource constraints by attacking goals strategically, demonstrating success at every step, and develop a range of alternatives to exploit when Plan A fails. We all want to make a difference in our organizations, as well as build satisfying careers. By understanding how we inhibit ourselves and taking purposeful, strategic action, can we seize control of our jobs rather than letting our jobs control us? Payoff: impressive results for our companies and rewarding work for us. hmm So yeah, that's pretty nice. All right, that seems good enough for now. So yeah, if anybody's interested, this is the Winners Wear T-shirt. That's the Ankh design there, horse design here. I have horse here. If you want a shirt like this for yourself or want to buy it for someone else, you can get it on my website. The link is in the description, so you can just click on the link if you want to buy one. All right, Ankusha Seneb. See you later. Hotel.